Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and today it's raining and we are at Country Lane Antiques. And we're gonna see what we can find here at this place that you shop at. All right, we have a little wall pocket here. $24. It's very nice. There's the top of a dish right there of a swan. Well, hopefully we can find some things here. They have the, what is this brand? I see it all the time. That Country, maybe that's a different brand that I'm thinking of. Glasses. Oh wow, you get all those for $10? All of the marigold. That's cool. That's really nice. Okay, so they have all these open concept booths. Lots of country decor. Nice little crimped top. Very good. Figurines. Oh, $1 each. Those are fun. They have little owls, like little blown glass. Very nice. Oh, that's pretty too. That is cool. What are those birds? Oh, the flowers in there. $6. Very cool. There's a Scotch tin tape for $4. There's really not a whole lot in this room. I already met back up with Barb. She made her way around.
It's not quite as big as we thought, is it?
That is cool.
Little bit of wear.
A little bit of wear.
Oh,
I like that blue vase up there.
These guys.
Oh, and she.
Oh,
how much are they?
$5 each. I'm buying them all.
I'll take all of them myself.
No, I buy it.
$20. Oh well, darn.
What's that tin back there? Cherries. Something?
Cherries. Oh my. Well, you got the one good thing here. Very good.
Hey, Mark, will you take these?
All right, and we got Fatbird Finds over there as well. So I will go back this way and see if there's anything left for me. It's not looking quite great. There's a shaving mug for $7. Some pressed glass, some newer Carnival Glass from the 60s, the King's Crown. Okay. Very nice. We have Raggedy Ann and Andy. Hi there. Hey there. How you doing? Those were invented, by the way, in the, I want to say 1917, round about that time frame. It was a story, and it came with a doll, and then Andy came along a couple years later. That's good. So I found a few things. There's a little bluebird back there for $14, and it has the flower. These, I don't know what the prices are. Maybe they're like $1 each. I'm gonna go find out. I'm really not sure. So I didn't know how much these were whenever I saw them in the cabinet, so I went up to the front desk and I asked the lady that was working. She's probably the owner, and she looked at them and she said, how about $5 for the pair of them? And I agreed. Now, the thing is, there is a little chip on this poodle right here, and that's not that's not terrible. What I like about this right here is that it looks like it can hold lipstick, like a little lipstick holder, a nice little poodle. So I picked that up, and this is a cute little, look at that. This honestly reminds me of one of those stamp presser downers. What do you call those? All right, I did pretty well there, and now we're actually gonna go head to another little antique store and see what we can find over there, but I found some fun things for sure. All right, we're gonna go here to this Princeton Antique Mall and see what we can find. Super excited. Well, look what I found. Titan Leo Wardbird. So they're $20 each, or $14 each with the 30% discount.
You're getting all of them? You
What am I supposed to do?
No, it's okay.
Like I gave you a handout? Is that what you want?
Just buy them all.
Does Misty now ask for handouts?
No, I do not.
All right, I didn't think so. All right.
I'll find mine.
Here, I will give you one actually.
No, I'll find my own.
If you want to be that way.
I'm gonna find my own.
You won't, but okay.
I will.
All right. So I immediately spotted 3 of these awesome red birds. Now these are known as the Cardinal of Love, and they were made by Titan Art Glass. This one is signed 1988. This one is signed 1986, which is awesome. All around the same time frame. Those are pretty early. And then this one here, 1986 as well. So these look very, very similar to the Bluebird of Happiness, which are highly collected. And the Bluebird of Happiness was produced in the early 80s. It started in the early 80s all the way through up until pretty recently. It was sold off in the mid 2000s, and then, you know, it carried on. But this is the Cardinal of Love. It's blown glass, and I bought all 3 of them. Now they were marked $20 each, but they were also doing 30% off. I wasn't clear by the little paper if you had to buy all 3 for 30% off, but there was a write-up on that little card that said that they would be $14 each with 30% off. So I don't even know if I have that paper anymore, but I bought all 3 of them for $14. Now Misty may have seemed mad. She definitely was not. So we have a fun little rivalry between us. So that was always a neat dichotomy. But we've got the wonderful red bird times 3. These will do well for me. I sell these and the red ones are actually one of the harder ones to find, along with amber and some of the other fringe colors like green, which is extremely hard to find. The red birds should still sell between $40 and $50 each. So that was a remarkable find. It's a really pretty frame. It's a swivel frame, a swinging frame, and it's oval. Look at that, at $60, has the really nice decorations around it. So that's pretty cool. I looked at the salt and peppers with Misty. We had a fight, but I mean, we were recovered. I just love that little cow. It's $9. I did. It's $60. It's beautiful.
That man.
That man, he's had a life to live.
There's
Barb is
fairy lamps over here.
Where?
But
Where?
it's
Where?
find them yourself.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Look at Barb.
It's a race to see who can find them.
Look, I got it right here. We're gonna trip, fall, and break everything. This booth is 20% off, and they have these nice convex frames for $5 each. Oh, that one's $8. We have a handful of birds. I'm gonna get a couple of these, I think. Now I did spot these 2 convex frames. I think there were a couple other ones, as you saw there, but these were $5 each, and I like picking these up. They're convex, so they bow outward. You can see that convection. You can see that bow right there with the glass, the way that it's rounded off. And then it's also silhouette. It's a silhouette picture too. This one, not as much as some, but on the inside of the glass, there's this black on the glass itself. And then in the background, so that would be the foreground, we have the black right on the inside of that glass. The background is this paper here, which is essentially a lithograph print, which makes up that scenery. So I picked up the pair of these. They were $5 each. I'm not aware if there were any other sales in that booth, but $5 each I paid. These would do about $15 each, or $30 for the pair. They're very nice though. And well, this one, it's seen better days on the hook side of things. This one has the original hook. Still $28, $30 for the pair. They're adorable. So I picked those up. Well, I looked up and I saw that this Swung glass vase was up there, and it's only $15, and I am astonished by that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up with what little hands I have left. So $15 and 20% off, that's amazing. So I probably should take this to the register at this point. As I said, I spotted this from the ceiling. I looked up and I saw this. I was shocked that it was only $15. This is a Swung glass vase in sort of an amberina colorway. The only amber that's really presenting itself is on the tip here on the edges. The rest of it is this nice ruby color. And I'm actually not sure of the maker on this. Now, Viking Glass did a lot of these swung glass vases, but I'm not sure on this one. The base is a little bit different than most Viking pieces that I've seen. That said, it's a wonderful swung glass vase. Very nice. Interestingly, if you were to kind of classify this by looking at it, you might wonder how it was made. So there is a mold mark, a mold line. So this would have been blown into a mold. And then as we go up, that mold line just kind of goes away because it's stretched. It's pulled, swung, and that kind of smooths out that line. So it's kind of a hybrid, isn't it? So yes, this is a blown glass, and I guess you could say pressed glass, but let's not. It's a swung glass vase. So it's very nice, it's beautiful, and I picked that up for $15. I would expect this to do at least $30 for me. Actually better than that though. It's a good size, and the color is really awesome. Found a lot of red things. Those are adorable. They're little candle elves. You get the pair for $22. That's not bad for a collector or a buyer. Little salt cellars. That's American Belique, which is not Belique at all. You know, whenever you think of Belique, Irish Belique, it's marked that way. American Belique is associated with Linux. But yeah, it's beautiful. In fact, let me look at the bottom. Yeah, there is the big cursive L with the paint, like the little paint tray. So, very good. That's from about the early 1900s, late 1800s. Okay, Barbie's leading the way to upstairs land. Oh, it goes this way. I'm like, this is a small upstairs.
That's pretty. I like that.
Oh, you find it? You're doing well with your fabrics lately.
I love them. I'm just kind of into it now.
Yeah. Well, they're so pretty, and you just can't find you can't find stuff like this at the stores.
You can't.
You can try, but you will fail. $15. Tablecloths. Ooh, what is this? Palm trees,
Oh, that's cute.
bowls, not bowls.
That one's still in the package.
That's awesome. I'll leave you to it. Let's see what's this way. Looks like furniture. Yikes, could you imagine carrying all this furniture up here? Oh, I love the wire. The wire things here. That's so pretty. Barb, I want to have that in a house somewhere.
What about that one?
That's amazing as well. I want to live so many different lives. Like, we're just stuck with this one, you know?
Yep.
That's a beautiful table as well.
I see the aluminum Christmas tree.
You do. There it is. Little 2 foot or 3 foot or 2 foot?
3 foot.
3 foot.
3 foot. Get out your tape measure and measure.
Let's ask Dr. Seuss. This is a really pretty stretch glass bowl with the iridescent on it, and you can really see that iridescent. Stretch glass has these little lines in it, little stretch marks, I guess you could say. This one is $8, which is not badly priced, but I am not going to. It's just a little too simplistic for me today. But also, look at this very neat swung vase here. Now, I just bought a swung vase, a red one. This one's $48. This is Fenton, though, so it has that extra brand. It's not marked. Could have been a sticker that had fallen off, but it's really nice. Very, very good. This is probably Viking. Possibly Viking. Not sure. That's a beautiful Amberina bowl, though. Console type dish. Very nice. There are some nice things here. Interesting things that you don't normally see. So that is good. Now over here is some really pretty Carnival Glass, and this one is a nice ruffle bowl, and it looks like the blackberry spray pattern, actually. The little blackberries. And they would like $30 for this one. Now let's take a look at the bottom. So this one is a amethyst type color. I'm actually confused. Looks like it's scraped. I am not used to seeing that. Huh. Usually you would not see that like that. It's almost like it was painted or something. But it does look legitimate to me. Everything about this seems real. I would be interested to ask George if he's ever seen that. George the Antique Nomad. He's here. Where I don't know. I know that they use salts to create this iridescent finish, and maybe it just didn't completely cover it in some way. So here's another Carnival Glass pattern. This one's a little heavier. It's also a cobalt base. It's really pretty. All right, and then just to wrap this up, I want to touch on, I think, the title of this video. It's just a little cheeky comment. It's not really meant to be taken seriously, like most things I do. So I think I pushed Barb a little too far because I was like very excited in the moment, and I was just like, where is it? Where is it? And she's like, find it yourself. She claims that she was saying that because she thought it would be a fun competition between Misty and I, but I think I just was a little bit too pushy. I was excited. By the way, the fairy lamp we did not get. Neither one of us got because I think it was like $60. It was very pretty. I don't remember looking at it other than hearing that it was $60. It probably was Fenton if I had to guess by just my memory looking at it. But neither one of it, Misty or I, did not get it. But all in all, since this is the last video of our meetup with Fatbird Finds, George the Antique Nomad, Misty Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter, and Mark, and then of course Barb came along, I want to say that we had a really awesome time. Everything was great. You would think that there'd be a lot of competition. This video maybe looked like more of that, but we kind of get in the zone, all of us do. I think Mary Beth does. Mary Beth is like me and Misty. I would say Laura and Barb are sort of more like passively just kind of, you know, that way. And then we're just kind of like, so it's a neat mix of people. And then George, of course, I would say he's a little bit kind of in the middle. But of course, George is looking for different things. It's interesting. It's an interesting, I don't know, bundle of us, because I would say that me, Misty, and Fatbird Finds, that we all sort of have a similar taste and threshold of what we're looking for. Whereas I would say Barb, she's a little, Barb. So whenever I was walking over to her originally, she had some blue things in her hand. I was about to ask her what she was doing or what was going on with those. They were actually candlestick holders. Now she has a couple of lucite candlesticks that she was looking for, a nice mid-century pair of candlestick holders. And it's been this sort of thing. So anyway, she walked around the shop most of the time holding them with not knowing if she was going to buy them or not. And she decided against it. I think the price was a little too up there for that. And I don't think she was extremely pleased with them. So she decided to put them back, although they were really pretty. I wish we would have captured them on tape. But yes, but as I was saying, I think we all look for slightly different things, but the core of us, the bulk of us are looking for very similar things. So it does get a little bit like, we got to go fast. And that's kind of why I wanted to just showcase some of these things and talk about them a little bit further, because we kind of get lost up. Oh, and while I'm at it, so there was a Carnival Glass piece. The Carnival Glass, that was actually the first piece of Carnival Glass that I have found that looks like that has all the scratchiness. I am not used to seeing it that beat up. You'd think that over 100 years that, okay, wear is just to be expected, but I was overestimating the strength of that coating. So I was talking to George about it, the Antique Nomad, and he said that probably what happened was some sort of a liquid was put in that was abrasive in nature to the iridescent salt finish. of the Carnival Glass. And maybe that mixed with some scrubbing took it out. Otherwise, Carnival Glass is extremely durable. It's nothing like flashed glass where you put that in some hot water and it's just one to flake off, you know, so I was surprised to see that. That's sort of why I was like, huh? But anyways, now I know. Now I know. But other than that, everything else about the glass itself looked legitimate. I mentioned that the weight was right, the pattern was right, everything, the color, the base, everything was right. It was just like, why does this look not great? Well, I think we did pretty well here at this antique mall. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.